I think we had a good time talking about the Wyatt 6 in my video the other day. It was very interesting. Your guys' questions made me really think. And I've been thinking about it. I think we all know where I stand on the Wyatt 6 stuff. I want them to have an opportunity. Guess we're just going to have to wait for that. So, in the meantime, I figure I hope I didn't piss anybody off with my opinions. I hope nobody gets mad at my opinions. They're just opinions, right? I don't get mad at people's opinions. It's just, people have their opinions. But I hope I didn't piss anybody off. I don't want to be negative about wrestling, okay? When you guys ask me questions, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna try and tear something to shreds. Just look at it from a realistic point of view. Not that I'm always realistic. I sometimes my shit's way off, but I want to do something. We've talked about the 6, and you guys know I love Bray. Let's talk about some things I do like. I don't want to just sit here and bitch. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to talk about just WWE. I'm going to talk about the good things I like in professional wrestling as a whole right now. Um, I really need to fucking quit smoking. I need to quit, guys. I have to. I have to quit. This is my last pack. And I'm fucking done. I am done. And, let's talk about the things I do like. I'm always smoking, guys. I'm sorry. It's the worst, most disgusting habit I have, but it helps me keep my shit fucking cool and chill. Uh, anyway, let's talk about the things I do like. Even some of the things I do like, maybe I'll be a little bit critical on, but I'm gonna try to keep positive. Let's start with Rhea Ripley. Love me some Rhea Ripley. I've always been a fan of Rhea Ripley since when I first seen her in NXT. Damn, it's almost been 10 years almost, right? She's been going for a while, guys. At least since 2017, maybe longer, but I remember people used to sleep on Rhea Ripley's stuff, man. And now you got a bunch of bandwagoners that, and I've been saying the whole time, Rhea Ripley is the greatest women's wrestler of this generation of anybody. She can out wrestle a lot of the men. And that's awesome. Who doesn't like Rhea Ripley? Even people that I don't know, and I'll show them Rhea Ripley and they don't know anything about wrestling either. They're like, I like Rhea Ripley. She's really fucking good at everything. She's really over for a reason, right? That's why I was so frustrated that she won the title back so quickly on Raw debut Netflix. She didn't need the win. Even if you had her get the belt later, she didn't need it then. Even if she is my favorite. And She's in my top 5 of all this whole generation ever of anybody anywhere. She didn't need it. He could have had Liv Morgan, which I don't even really care about her, but honestly, I like Dom, but and I know Finn's cool, but it's like New Judgment Day, it's like whatever, Dom's cool. I like his how he can get so booed. Dude's a freaking heat magnet, and I can sympathize with that shit. I can sympathize with, even though I'm not supposed to. I like heels a lot. Um, I like my baby faces too, but they have to be done right. Not like Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into Roman. I like Roman. I've had ups and downs with Roman. I don't want to talk about Roman. Um, by the way, I I hope I didn't give off the impression that okay. If I'm gonna talk about the bloodline, I'll say for a minute. You can't deny how over Jey Uso is. Don't gotta go 7 minutes on an entrance though, to cut a promo. Um, I feel like they need to work on their matches, him and his, but they need to work on their matches a little bit better. Um, yeah, can't deny how over he is though, Jay. Can't deny how over I guess all of them are. I don't know, but I don't want to talk about that. But I do want to put out that positivity. The one thing I have also thought about, I've liked Sammy. I've always liked Sammy. I've been a Sammy fan since Black and Gold days NXT too. And been a big fan ever since. I liked his Intercontinental reign. Oh, they could have done so much more with the Sammy conspiracy stuff. You know, they had to go their other direction. WrestleMania 39. It is what it is. 40. Man, Sammy's awesome. I've always liked Sammy, but at this point, he's not enough to keep me invested in it either. But I like Sammy. I like KO. KO's awesome. I've liked everything KO's ever done. Um, Kevin Owens is my shit. For sure. Back in his days with the old NXT belt, the original two, and then he did his stuff with Cena. That was my shit, dude. The Sammy and KO show, or whatever the hell. That was dope. LA Knight. Yeah. I've always liked LA Knight. I've liked him since NWA. Honestly, when he was with Bearer, that was his shit. Uh, did his U.S. title reign go as long as I wanted? But I like Shinsuke Nakamura too. Shinsuke is so over for me right now. I love what Shinsuke's doing. I think when Shinsuke goes heel, it's the best. I know a lot of people hate that. They say the AJ Styles, the Shinsuke WrestleMania match. But you know what? When that it was disappointing, yes, but it made me like Shinsuke when Shinsuke turned heel and he got that other the vocals version of his fucking entrance theme, that was the shit. And they were like, "Oh, he gave us this music because like he with language that we can't understand, so we can uh can't sing along with it." Bitch, I fucking sat there and listened to that song over and over and over and over and over. Like, I still have it stuck in my head. I don't know what they're saying, but I have the words stuck in my fucking head. That music was a shit. I like Shinsuke Heel. I don't know why, but Shinsuke is a total badass dude right now. Anytime he goes heel. Underrated heel. Unappreciated. Freaking justice for Shinsuke Nakamura. Um, what else? MJF. AEW. Been a MJF fan since before AEW. I think his MLW, different things like that. What the hell's that one that WWE was supporting for a while? I can't remember the damn name of it, but uh, MJF is fucking amazing. Chris Jericho. I have not liked anything that Chris Jericho has done in the last 7 or 8 years since he left WWE. I haven't liked a single one of his anything he's done. But his learning tree shit, he took all of these negatives and spun them into somehow a huge positive, like trolling gimmick. I watch it every freaking time, dude. I haven't been interested in Jericho the whole time, but the learning tree shit. Oh, he's such a troll. That's the that's more WWE than it is AEW. His learning tree stuff. That's why I think I like it. It's more. There's more stuff in AEW that's more like WWE than they like to claim sometimes. Kenny Omega. I had a interesting ups and downs with that dude. Some of his shit over the years. But he's a really level-headed dude. He's really talented. When he's not spamming fucking V trigger after V trigger. He's their biggest star. He's the only one that I don't blame in the Punk situation. He's probably the only one. You could blame every one of the rest. Bucks, Tony Khan, Punk, you know, all them guys, dude. Even the Adam Page. It's like I don't, everybody has their opinions on that. I don't. I like Punk. I like Punk. I just I'll get to that in a minute, but uh yeah. Uh what else? I like the Von Erichs. Those guys have been my shit. Huge Von Erich fan here. I love everything Von Erich from back in the day. All of them. Even these guys. And his stuff with the stuff with Dustin. Love it. I watch it every time. Maybe do more stuff like that and I'll watch more, you know? I like Baron Corbin. He's going under that other name. The new name. I can't think of the damn his new name. Why couldn't you come up with a cooler name than that? Come on, bud. I'm a huge Baron Corbin fan. What the fuck? Come on, man. Love Corbin. Love The Miz. Love R-Truth. I don't talk about R-Truth all the time, but y'all are gonna find out. I love R-Truth. Oh shit. Um, Seth fucking Rollins. Hell yeah! I've been a fan of that boy since Tyler Black, basically, right? Uh, yeah. I love Seth Rollins. I've always been a Seth Rollins fan, no matter what he's done. That dude's a shit. I put him way up here. Punk, always been a Punk fan. Don't know how to take him though. I feel like he had a good run with MJF and AEW. His WWE career was really good. In my opinion, he got a lot of his grievances were legit, sure, okay, but he kind of shit on his own career in AEW and then flip flops. He flip flops. It's it's hard for me to care sometimes with Punk, but I appreciate him. I just don't know how genuine he is as a human being. Phil Punk, the character is great, entertaining. Phil, Pepsi Phil, I don't really think that I know who you are, bud. I don't know. It's been very hard to tell. I like Punk, the character, though. I like McIntyre. I like Asuka. Asuka deserves better. I like Kairi Sane. I used to be a huge Bailey fan. Somewhere along the way, the Ding Dong Hello completely fell off for me, but I don't watch her stuff, but I follow it. Uh, I just I don't know. Um, AJ Styles, where the hell's he at? I don't even know. He's one of my very favorites of all time. I like I like the OC stuff. Michin, I like her too. Um, but I haven't really paid attention to that. I don't know. I don't know on that, but love me some Styles. Where the hell's my Styles at? I don't know. Um, Joe Hendry, buddy. Woo! Yeah! Say his name. I believe it's Joe Hendry. I have that boy's theme. I've had it for almost the last year on my tablet and my phone. It's my phone alarm too, because it gets me up sometimes. Uh, and the Hardys. I've always had ups and downs with the Hardys. I love them boys, but some of the stuff I'm not a fan of. But I'd like to see them come back to WWE. Honestly, have one last run. They said it will happen. Matt just said it on Chris Van Vliet. I believe that probably will be true, especially with the TNA stuff now. Ethan Page. Love Ethan Page. Jeez. I've loved Ethan Page since the day character since the day I seen that boy. That dude's like shit. I don't know. I think he's pretty damn great. Um I like Edge, Adam Copeland, Cope. I like him. I've always been a fan. He's in my tops ever. The cope thing is kind of funny, honestly. Like, I hated it when I first heard it, but I'm like, people use the word cope so much all the damn time. And I'm just like, that's kind of funny now at this point. Like, I know people don't take it seriously. I'll never call him cope. He's going to be Edge to me forever, but I kind of find it funny. It's kind of funny. I like Christian Cage. I've always liked everything he's ever done. Everything with the Brood through Edge and Christian, all the matches all they ever had, his heel run in the early 2000s, going to TNA, leaving TNA, going back to EC, WWE, ECW. He still made it interesting, you know. Everything Christian's ever done, I've been a fan of. And when I seen the father stuff, oh, like that shit's such a troll gimmick too, and I love it. I watch that shit every time he's on. I'll look it up. See, I'll go find things that I like, guys. It's not that I don't watch this stuff or don't follow it. I go watch and find what I want to watch. I'll see what's out there. I'll dive into everything and see if there's something interesting that maybe I want to get into or like or I hear about and I don't know about. Uh, Samoa Joe, always been a fan of his. I like the New Day stuff, the stuff with Kofi and Xavier. I can sympathize with them completely. They're not in the wrong here. I've been saying with everything they've been saying for a while. I've been saying for years now. It's not that I don't like Big E. Man, New Day is so awesome. I like what they've done. It's just they need to have a payoff and actually have a payoff with it at some point. Do something with it. Maybe I don't know if Big E's ever gonna return. I have no clue. But that would be so funny if he did come back and then just kick their ass. Like, oh shit! I think that would be funny. Um, Jacob Fatu. If anybody in the bloodline that I can be over with, it's either Jey Uso or Jacob Fatu or Zilla. You ever guys ever seen Zilla? His shit's awesome on the Indies, dude. Even though he just got squashed by who was it? JBL. It was JBL that squashed him. I think. I believe it was the other day. He was like with Armando Estrada. He's the son of Umaga. Like you bring him in, man. It might make the bloodline a little bit more interesting. I like his stuff. What else? I like FTR. I've always been an FTR guy since I've known FTR was a thing. Uh, who else do I like? I'm trying to name these off as rapid fire as I possibly can. But at the same time, I have so many names that come that I'm just like, okay, do I like them? Do I like them? You know, uh, it's hard. It's hard for me, but I'm trying here. Randy Orton, hell yeah. I like the Cena stuff. I want to see Cena as many times as I can this year. If that can happen, I want that. I want to see Cena. I used to hate Cena at one point. I liked Cena as a kid, and then I hated him for a while, and then I started to like him the last 10 years, and he's everything that I held against John Cena is washed away with me at this point. He's pretty much jobbed, lost, not jobbed, but except for Undertaker, but lost every match pretty much for, almost for a while now. A good while. And you know what? I'm okay with that. He's redeemed himself. Cena gets a pass. I like Damian Priest. Obviously, I like Damian Priest. I like Rhea, original Judgment Day, but mm, Motor City Machine Guns. Hell yeah. The only problem is that I don't like much of the tag team division. I feel like a lot of the same matches every week on Raw and SmackDown, but Motor City Machine Guns, I'd rather have them be the champions right now than anybody, honestly. I can get behind the Motor City. I've been behind them for damn near 20 years, something like that. Chad Gable. Hell yeah, Chad Gable. American made. That's what's up, dude. But you need to put him on SmackDown and give him the US title and give those other two fuckers the the tag belts, and then give Ivy Nile the like one of the women's lower card mid card titles or some shit. That's what you gotta do, Hunter. What the hell are you doing, Hunter? I'm not gonna just keep bashing Hunter. Final Testament's awesome. Need more time on air, more opportunities, just like the Wyatt Six. Not gonna keep going on about that though. Right now, uh, Seth Rollins is probably gonna turn heel. I'm thinking. Is he gonna join the Final Testament or something? I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him and Cross, but I'd seen something about that. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's cool. I'm really trying here, guys. I'm trying to give everything that I can that's positive. I mean, a lot of the other belt scenes, it's like meh, you know. I've always liked Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know about. I've never really liked Johnny's same face. Yes, that's a Jim Cornette reference. Johnny's same face, but I like Ciampa. What they have not used Ciampa correctly on the main roster since he's been there. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? I like. Hmm, I like what they're doing with the LWO stuff a little bit. Yeah. Even if I cheer Dom, I still like Rey Mysterio, you know? I just like to boo him in story, even though I like my Ray. Booyaka! You know? I've always liked Ray. It's just. I'm just not overly over about that, but I don't hate it. I like Ray. Most of the other belts, the belts, it's just like I don't know, man. Mm, I don't know, brother. That's all I can think of, really. Honestly, at least for right now. But if you guys have any questions or want to do some more Would You Rather, maybe about some of these things, hit me up. Ask me more of these. I want to do some more of these. We don't have to talk about Wyatt 6 completely, all the time. We all know where we stand on that. So, I just wanted to spread a little positivity of what I did like, though. I don't want to be negative. I really don't. Too many people do that. I've already pointed out some of the things I don't like, but it is what it is. Um, Tell me who you guys like. I want to hear more of who you guys like. Like we all like the Wyatts and stuff, but who else do you guys like? You tell me. If you have other people outside of WWE that you like, we can include those too. We can even include old old stuff into our conversation. I love a lot of the old stuff, so let's do it. I was gonna end the video there, but I also wanted to add that I love the Hurt. What is it? The Hurt Syndicate? Is that what they're calling themselves? I've always liked the Hurt Business. That stuff's a plus. That gets me to watch. Um, I never liked Ricochet, but I've never really liked him ever, even when he was Prince Puma. But that's besides the point. His stuff in AEW, I know he gets a lot of hate, and I've shit on Ricochet since day one, but day one. I was there at the Raw when Brock Lesnar kicked him in the nuts before the Royal Rumble, and then McIntyre won it, right? Like, I love that. That was a good moment. His WrestleMania 39, that they had that tag team match. Dude, that men's, what the hell was it called? Men's, it was the big one with all the big men tag team. Even the women one was good, but Ricochet, his best match he ever had. Okay, talk about, didn't he have some stuff with the Dream? We're not supposed to probably talk about him, but that shit was alright. I think he had a feud with Aleister Black at one point too, right? I can't remember 100%, but I think so. Somewhere in the deep part of my memory, but yeah. Ricochet and AEW. I like that he's kind of splitting off from what they did with him in WWE. I did not like him there. I've been watching his stuff though, and I'm like, I've been calling him, Scorpio Sky, shit like that. That shit's funny though, his stuff. I don't know that I can take it 100% seriously, but it is entertaining. It's at least different and more entertaining than anything he did at the other place. So I do have to bring that up. Uh, that stuff's funny to me. And as much as I hate to say it, I understand the controversies. You guys don't have to tell me about them, but I've always been a fan of Tessa Blanchard as an in-ring performer, maybe not. Person, maybe not so much. From the things I've heard, but she was freaking Miss VIP, yo. Love that stuff. Um, I that's what I remember her for. That stuff. I haven't seen her since she disappeared for a while and left TNA high and dry. I don't know any about that stuff. I've only heard a little tiny bit. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff, but I'm just saying, don't crucify me. Uh, it's like even Logan Paul. I do not like that dude as a human being. Not a single bit. Great wrestler, though. He's very talented. He's very talented. Even if I don't like him as a human being. It is what it is. I'm just saying it how it is. I'm not gonna say he's a bad wrestler, dude, because he's not. So don't crucify me on that either. But I like the Street Profits. I've always been big fans of them. I like Jade Cargill. I like Bianca to an extent. She's the overpowered female Cena of this generation, but she's not bad. I like her. Mm. Swerve's cool. Took me a while to come around, but I'm there. What else? Trying to squeeze those last little thoughts that I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, not recording. Where the hell's Carmella? I've always been like the only Carmella stan out there. I don't think I've ever met somebody who genuinely loves Carmella, but yeah, huge Carmella fan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Carmella for life, bitches. I don't know. Always, always, always. That's where I stand on that. If I think of any more, you guys want to talk about any of this shit, I'm down. Let me know. And yeah, we'll be back. One more thing too that I'm gonna throw in here. I was gonna end the video, but I'm a bandwagon ass motherfucking bitch right now. But you guys have said, a lot of people have said, look up Tiffany Stratton. There wasn't anything against her. I didn't know anything about her for uh, ever, but until just like maybe a week ago. But my homie was like, I've had a lot of people say, yeah, Tiffany Stratton, Tiffany Stratton. I don't know shit about Tiffany Stratton. I haven't had an opinion on her. Uh, but, and I really don't at the moment 100% yet. But my friend told me play a match on 2K with Tiffany Stratton. She's got a beautiful moonsault. I played it, like, she looks like she could probably kick some ass. She looks kind of short, but like kind of built, and like that moonsault. I assumed it was just off the top rope. I didn't even fucking check, dude. uh, dudes, my dudes, uh, and dudettes, whatever. Uh, I just assumed it was off the top rope. I go to the top rope on the game. I'm like, why can't I do the moonsault? And I go into the moves. I'm like, what the hell? I go to do it. Wild, blew my fucking mind. You know, you got all these weird like 450 splashes and like all this other shit, but like everybody's done all that, right? She goes to the bottom rope. She goes to the bottom rope. Not even the middle rope, but the bottom rope in the corner. And does it and puts that twist on it. I had to go back like 6 different times. I was like, what am I seeing? What am I looking at? It blew my mind. Like that was insane. I've went back, I've looked at some of her stuff. I'm still gathering my opinion on her. Call me a bandwagon ass motherfucker, but I see why people like her. I'm not 100% sold yet, but if you have a good Tiffany Stratton match that I should watch, let me know. I will go do it. I will go watch it. I will find it. That's what I do. I go find things I like, and then I just watch what I like. I'll go find those things, guys. Wanted to throw that in there, though.